Hey everybody, Ron Bielefeld, Whistling Wings Photography, here with another video. I've been to Costa Rica last month, led my tour down there, led a private tour just a week or so ago up in Canada to photograph ducks. Ducks hold a special place in my heart. They always have since I was a little kid. And I finally got up there to photograph ducks during the breeding season. Of course, that's when the males are plumed out to the max, and of course they're interacting with a lot of other birds, females especially, and so that was a great trip. The next two videos I'm going to do are about those two trips. First, the Costa Rica tour, that's this one, and so hey, you know, if you want to see what we did down in Costa Rica, all the awesome opportunities we had, and yeah, stay tuned for that one. The Canada tour was different, and that'll be the next video I do. I have to, of course, mention my speed shooter harness system. For those of you who aren't aware of that, I make a photography harness system that takes all the weight off your hands and arms, so you can shoot really heavy lenses if you want, 600 f4s, 400 2.8s, hey, even smaller lenses. It makes it almost effortless to shoot with almost as much flexibility and maneuverability as you would if you were hand holding. But again, without the weight on your hands and arms. So check it out. Okay, so you know, you gotta advertise a little, but I'm not gonna overdo it. Get that thing out of here. So, Costa Rica. For those of you who would like to go to Costa Rica and do some great bird photography and mammals and other things too, hey, check out my website. I've got the 2027 tour information up there, and there's a new edition this year. We're doing an extension to the tour. It's usually 10 days long anyway, but we're going to add on a couple more days, and we're going to go to Monteverde, an area we have gone to before but haven't recently, and you know, you can only do so much on a tour. We move around a lot, see lots of different parts of Costa Rica, but we're adding on an extension for those of you who want to spend even more time in Costa Rica, see more places, to Monteverde, which is an awesome place for things like three-wattled bellbirds, long-tailed manakins, yeah, lots of different things. So check out my website, www.whistlingwingsphotography.com. Go to multi-day tours, and you can see all the multi-day tours I do, but the information up there now for Costa Rica 2027. So without further ado, let's get into the Costa Rica tour from this year. We had awesome opportunities, as usual. How can you not have great opportunities in Costa Rica for birds especially? I had so many images to go through that, you know, I kind of picked the highlights and did some post-processing on those images and videos that I took and put them into this video. And we'll go through them kind of in groups. Great green macaws, scarlet macaws, you know, that kind of thing. And we'll take you on the tour a bit. So if you're interested in seeing it, stay tuned. So here we are, flying into Costa Rica. Looks different than here in Florida. A little more terrain. So welcome to Costa Rica. Pretty good landing. I've had some rough landings here. Our first stop, Quetzals. Who doesn't want to photograph the Resplendent Quetzal? Female bringing in an avocado, wild avocados. They are one of the favorite foods, and I'm pretty sure these birds wouldn't exist if wild avocados disappeared in Costa Rica. This is the male coming in, also bringing an avocado. Now, the female did bring in a couple big caterpillars while we were there and stuff, so blackberries and things. So if we take a look at some of the images, these types of images where, this is one of the caterpillars, where you're getting the bird coming into the cavity, they're not that difficult to get because you can pre-focus on the cavity. It's these images here where they're free flying, going through the forest and stuff, bringing in food, leaving to go get more food. These are the images I'm after whenever I'm in Costa Rica trying to capture quetzals in flight. We had some really great opportunities. These birds were actively feeding 2 chicks when we were there, so they were coming and going a lot, and it made for some really great shots, lots of different angles. This bird came right at me, and I shoot Canon R1, 40 frames per second, great autofocus, 600 f4. This is what you get. So I was really, really happy with this opportunity. I know my clients got some great shots here, and we'll be going back. That's why I go in the nesting season. Next stop, Tropical Royal Flycatcher nest. We had to take a boat ride for this one, and I'll tell you what, it was such a cool location. Yeah, you can see it was down a river and up a tributary. This is the male, and this was his favorite perch. The nest is just down and to the left. This is what we're here for. It rained, and I told everybody, get ready. He's preening. It's raining. He's going to display, and he did. The male has a watermelon colored crest. The female, a yellow crest, but very similar. Both beautiful. It's an amazing surprise if you don't know what's hiding underneath those feathers on the top of these birds' heads. When they show it, it's amazing. They don't display all that often. So it's nice to be able to capture these birds when they're displaying. Rain helps. I've done this bird before. I wanted to try to get some more habitat type shots, showing these birds a little bit of perspective on their size. They're not very big. And the type of habitat they live in, the female puts her nest, the male builds a nest over a creek or river, suspends it. It's a pendular nest. Next birds, hey, the Scarlet Macaws. We had an unbelievable opportunity during this tour. 2 nests right next to each other, giving us some great opportunities. The cool thing about these birds is they really like each other, and they fly in and out together a lot. So it gives you some opportunities to get some shots of them coming in together. Both birds in the frame. Really love that. How about great green macaws? This was an opportunity maybe once in a lifetime. Didn't get any video here, but we did get the pair coming back once just before dark. Again, they fly in and out together a lot. These birds are critically endangered. They use trees for their nests. They're super old growth trees with big, huge cavities in them. It's what they require. These trees are very, very rare now in the wild. That's why these birds, it's one of the limiting factors for these birds. Why their populations haven't recovered like the Scarlet Macaws have. Just an amazing opportunity here. So excited to see these birds flying around in their native habitat. Next, we had I think another really rare occurrence here. Magnificent frigatebirds drinking and bathing in a river near the ocean, near the Pacific Ocean. I'd never seen this. 50, 60 birds. A lot of juveniles. These are juveniles coming down, getting drinks. They almost crash into the water. It is amazing to watch. These two crashed into each other. When they almost come to a stop when they hit the water, and this one did basically come to a stop, and another one was following it. The juveniles need to learn a little bit of control, but they both took off fine. This one came right at me, and just, I think, I don't probably never have this opportunity again, but you never know. That's why you go. That's why you go to Costa Rica. You never know what you're going to see, what you're going to have an opportunity to capture. Just amazing stuff. Here, love the reflection, the wingspan, the wings and tails on these birds. The magnificent frigatebird has the lowest wing loading of any bird in the world. It can soar without flapping for days, weeks, as long as it wants. The body is so small. Look at those wings. It's incredible. Just unbelievable. Who goes to Costa Rica without doing king vultures? Definitely do that every chance we can get. And this time in the hide was amazing. We had so many king vultures come down. Probably 10 or 15, more than I can remember. They flew around a lot. They came right at us, landing because the wind was a good direction for us. It was a blast. Trying to get some different kind of images. Moving on to hummingbirds. Again, who goes to Costa Rica without doing some hummingbirds? It rained. Rain always adds some things, right? I like rain. As long as it's not pouring down rain, I like, torrential downpour. That's no fun. But like showers like this add, I think, to the experience, add to the type of images you can capture. Sometimes, like with the tropical royal flycatcher, it helps you get the shots you're after because they just display more then. Little video. These are fiery-throated hummingbirds for the most part. I think there was one other species that came in there, the Talamanca, however you want to pronounce it. These two are fiery throats, and they're one of the most abundant here in this area. This is a female volcano, a tiny little hummingbird catching a bug in midair. They love to eat insects. This was my favorite hummer, the green-breasted mango, and also the white-necked Jacobin. Some great opportunities with these birds on this tour. Female mango, male Jacobin. Just so much fun to spend time with these hummingbirds. These are not flashed shots. They are natural light, and they're not super fast shutter speeds either. 1/4000th of the second maximum. So you don't need a flash, and you don't need super fast shutter speeds to get some really nice images of these birds. All handheld. Up next, ornate hawk eagle. Didn't get any good pictures of this bird. This is a juvenile. This is a fledgling. We were waiting for the adults to come back. Never did. Hey, things don't always work out the way you want them to. But we did get some nice video of this bird. Owls, on the other hand, spectacled owl, the biggest owl in Costa Rica, Pacific screech owls. Hey, got one in flight. Oh, ferruginous pygmy owls. This pair was a hoot. Get it? Yeah. To watch, interact with each other. And then we had a chance at a black and white owl at night. Always fun. Lots of other things going on too. Baltimore and spot-breasted orioles. Spot-breasted orioles. Gotta be one of the most spectacular birds. And some great opportunities with this bird flying in and out of some garden areas. Manakins. White-collared manakins here. And good luck photographing these birds bouncing around like this. I call them popcorn. And so I use my cell phone to get some video to show you the kind of lecking behavior they have, dancing behavior they have. And then stills. Yes, you can get them when they're perched on these little plants. It's tough though, they don't sit still very long. But they're a cool little bird. Trogons. Didn't do a lot of Trogon work on this past tour, but they get some nice opportunities. Motmots. This is a turquoise-browed motmot, bare-throated tiger heron flight. Hey, green herons. We have those in Florida, but it was cool down there too. Hey, yellow-throated toucans in the rain. Red-legged honey creepers. They were fun. Whew, sunbitterns. I can tell you a story. I don't want to. It was a bummer for me. Macro work we did with the frogs, the snakes. Always fun to do some macro work when you're there. The red-eyed tree frog, iconic for Costa Rica. These are done out in the wild at night with off-camera flash. Okay, so Costa Rica 2026 is in the books, and man, it was a great tour as usual. I want to thank my friend Kenneth Martinez. He's our main guide down there. Good friend of mine, lives in Monteverde. He knows everybody, it seems, in Costa Rica, so we always have great opportunities when we're down there. We're doing the best things that are happening at the time that we're there. So, of course, it gives you the best potential photo ops. Also, Alex, our driver. You can't get around Costa Rica without a good driver. And Alex is the best. Thank you, Alex, for all your help getting us to everywhere we needed to go safely. Can't do it without you. Can't wait to see these. I'm going back down there next month in June. This is May, by the way. You know, I never know when I'm going to get these things out, but this is May. And I'm going back down there because I'm going to be offering potentially another tour next year in 2027. Stay tuned to my website and you'll see that pop up, and I'll do an introductory video to it too, if it all comes together. So there it is. Come join me in 2027, either on this tour or maybe the other one that I'm hoping to put together yet for next year. Hey, until next time, thanks for watching. I hope you have great light. I hope you're getting great images. Be safe out there. I'll see you soon.